Hello, everyone. Welcome. My name is Adele Taylor with the Garden State Film Festival. And today I am here with Fokke Baarssen with the film game Über. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
So can you just tell us a little bit about the film and what was your inspiration for creating it?
Sure. Game Uber is a short comedy about Daisy, a young woman who recently started working for an online taxi app. And her first customer turns out to have a very unusual final destination. And that's all I can really say about the story of the film. Now, in terms of where the inspiration came from, the film was shot in the first summer of the pandemic, where a lot of people that I know, including myself, we were, of course, in a very tense situation. A lot of us saw work vaporize. We had all of our projects basically cleared out of our schedule. So we basically had some spare time on our hands, and we were like, okay, why not, bundle our forces and make a movie together? And that's what we did. And we also wanted to take some of our own experiences of, losing projects and incorporate it into this film. So you'll see a lot of winks and subtle subtle, how do you say, storylines of the pandemic into the woven into the film.
And so what would you say is the hardest part about filming while in the pandemic? I mean, I know we can probably list a whole lot, but was there one big obstacle that you found you had to overcome during this difficult time?
I think the biggest obstacle was getting everyone in a room together. We had a fairly small crew. It was basically 2 actors and I'd say about 5 crew members in total. We really wanted to keep things small because we had to. This was, at least in the Netherlands where we shot the film, we had to be basically 2 meters apart from each other. There was no COVID rules at this point for the film industry. Later on, we got COVID managers on set and everything, but this was before that. Film productions were basically put on hold, so we were doing something illegal, basically. So what we did is, with the small crew that we had and the cast that we had, we sort of made an arrangement. We said, okay, we're going to do this together. Let's quarantine ourselves a week in advance of the film shooting. And then we're also going to quarantine ourselves during the shoot, and then also at least 1 week after the shoot. So we know at least that we are not going to be a mass spreading event.
Well, that sounds smart. I've actually never been to the Netherlands and I'm so jealous. So can you tell us, how did you choose the locations for the film?
That's actually an interesting question. All of our minds went crazy. We wanted to shoot in a location that looked sort of foreign. And in the Netherlands, basically all of our countryside is pretty flat. But we wanted to have, hills. So we had to go to this most southern part of the country, where at least we have a few hills. Because it's pretty far away, we couldn't really just, drive down there and do location scouting. So our producer, Ferdi, he basically Google mapped the entire region and found everything that we needed. And it was great. He came up with so many locations, screenshots of locations, all based on what he saw on Google Maps. And it was spot on.
Wow. I'm, like I said, I'm jealous because I have seen photographs of the Netherlands and it looks gorgeous. And I mean, I can't even imagine having to film pre-pandemic and a little post-pandemic. Can you tell us a little bit more about the time frame of it all? Like how long did it take you from start to finish?
Yeah, I would say we wrote the film in about 2 months. brainstorming, getting ideas together, until we actually started shooting. There was like a 2-month time frame. Then we shot the film in 8 days, which was great because it's only a 15-minute film, and I'm used to shooting 10-minute shorts in maybe like 2 days. So having 8 days was a luxury that I have rarely encountered before. And that was basically because none of us got paid doing this. This was really a group effort, almost like a charity event. None of us had any other projects going on at the time anyway. So we were like, okay, we're here. Let's utilize all the time we have and make the best of it. So we shot it in 8 days. And then post-production took a long time because we shot it in the summer of 2020, and here we are in 2022, and it's only hitting the festival circuit now. And that's because it took almost a year or more than a year to do post-production due to a lot of different reasons. Some family issues in the crew, but also, the world was starting to open up again. So all of us had suddenly paid projects that had to go in front. So it took a long time to get the film to where it is now, but I'm very happy that it finally can go into the festivals.
Yes, and we're excited. It's the 20th anniversary, and so I know it
Yes.
was a long time coming for you post-production wise, but I think you chose a great year to be a part of it. So what I have to ask,
Absolutely.
made you enter this film into the Garden State Film Festival?
Well, the Garden State Film Festival is my favorite film festival in the world, to be honest.
It's okay to be honest. We love to hear it.
Yeah. Yeah, and I've been a regular to the festival for a bunch of years now. I've had my first film in there in 2014, which was De-Stressed, a documentary that I did with Gary Pastor, also a regular at the festival. And I've almost been there every year since then with the film. So I'm honored to be also part of this edition. And it's just great. Garden State Film Festival feels like all the people there are good friends of mine, and it always feels like a warm bath going there. Whether I have a film or not, I never want to miss a year.
I love it. That warms my heart. This will be my second year attending, but I feel exactly the same as you, that it's just one big family of the most creative people I've ever met in my life. And it's great just to talk about everyone's passions, see their inspiration, hear about it and their stories. So we're so excited to have you. And for those of you that are watching and want to check out Game Über, it will be premiering on Saturday, March 26th from 2:30 to 4:30 p.m. at Asbury Lanes. And I'm guessing you'll be there joining us, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm going to be there every day. Great venues. I love the after parties. The screenings are always nice. At the boardwalk, it's beautiful scenery.
Gorgeous.
So I would recommend everyone to come and visit.
All right. Well, everyone watching, you heard it. We did not tell him to say any of that. That was all him. But we appreciate it because, like you said, it's great people, great actors and actresses, directors, producers that are going to be there. And like you also mentioned, a fantastic location to just enjoy and catch some amazing films. So thank you so much for joining with me today. I'm excited to meet with you, to talk to you.
Me too.
And I guess I'll see you on the 26th.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me. And it was great talking to you. See you soon.
Yes. Thank you.